We got Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, all geared towards great deals and consumerism, but they are followed by a very important day for nonprofits across North Texas. Tomorrow is Giving Tuesday, and joining me to talk about it is Kim Elinez, President and CEO of Make-A-Wish North Texas. Kim, thanks for joining us. And for those who aren't familiar with what Make-A-Wish North Texas does, go ahead and tell us a little bit about your mission and really how every dollar raised goes straight back to the kids in the community.
Oh my goodness, Chris. Well, thanks for having me here today. You know, what a beautiful time of gratitude right now. What Make-A-Wish does for folks really around the world, but certainly right here in North Texas, is for children that are battling critical illness. We come along as the good news and say, what's that big wish? What can we do to try to create some space where they can take back some control and have that lasting memory that hopefully transcends through their medical journey and they can take it with them forever.
We've seen so many of the stories and they are great. So now that brings us to Giving Tuesday. What is it and why is it so important to the nonprofits you serve?
Well, you talked about, Black Friday and Small Business Saturday. You talked about all those, and there's a really important moments for folks to really sort of mobilize around things as a community. And I mean, particularly here in North Texas, we are a very philanthropic community, but Giving Tuesday is really a global movement for communities to come together to say, not only are we going to get all those great presents and have all those, sort of wonderful things that we're going to do for each other this season, but what are the things that are going to be the most meaningful to us? And what's the kind of change in the world that we want to help make? And so tomorrow's really just a day for everybody to come together to recognize that that's an important part of the holiday season too.
Yeah, people like to give, and if they want to give, they're probably wondering, well, who do I give to? So how should someone decide what nonprofit to give to?
Sure. Well, of course, we would love everybody to give to Make-A-Wish, but what we really would suggest is sit around and talk with your family around what is going to be the most meaningful. What is the type of change that you want to see, whether it's in the world or in your community or in your neighborhood? We've got so many fantastic nonprofits here across North Texas doing just absolute transformational things, and you can just kind of start to do your own research and figure out what's going to be the most meaningful to you.
And you want your donation to have the biggest impact possible. How does someone make sure that the money they give is having the largest impact they can?
Well, I would say that's a really great question, Chris. I would say really start your planning early. Giving Tuesday, whether you choose to give tomorrow or not, maybe it's just a good time to sort of sit around the kitchen table and say, what does that look like for us? The holidays are wild and we all sort of get wrapped in the next thing you know, the year's over. This year, there's also, we're advising our donors to take a look and have a chat with their tax advisors to make sure that they're understanding really what those positive tax implications are. And I would also say perhaps volunteer. Getting involved and being connected one-to-one with that nonprofit is going to really enrich your experience.
Yeah, which brings me to my next question. Some people like to take part but might not have the means to give. So how can they get involved and help? Maybe in other ways other than financial.
Oh, there's just so many incredible ways to volunteer. I mean, for us this holiday season, we like for people to be wish granters. You can come alongside us. You can go to our website and do that. But I mean, our food banks, there's a variety of different ways where your time is just as giving often than your funds. But I'll also say that, every gift matters. So even if it's small, creating a pattern of giving for your family also means a lot too.
We've spent a lot of days buying. Tomorrow's the day of giving, and it's the season of giving. Thank you, Kim Elinez, joining us this midday.